Alright folks, what is up? This is One Big Bug. I'm coming at you with Euro Truck Simulator 2, continuing our career today. I didn't get a chance to upload yesterday. I was just too busy and ended up slipping my mind. By the time I remembered, it was way too late for me to do a recording. No, I haven't recorded ahead yet. It would make missing like a thing of the past if I would just take some time and record ahead, but I haven't. Anyways, we were going to take... What, did things change? I think things changed. Wow, things changed. Because remember, we had that long route going like all the way up here. I don't see that anymore, do you? No, that sucks. That really, really sucks. I would have loved to have taken that long road. Remember I said it's going to take us all week to get all the way up there, and look at that ridiculousness. Now we just got to take a ferry run across here, and then I mean, the road, honestly, right here looks fun. It looks like a climb. But it's only 6,000, 5,000, 7,000. I'm just curious. Like, the best price is 18,000, going all the way over here, deep into Spain, almost into Portugal. And that's quite a lot. At 865. Per kilometer, but again, if you go price per distance, 928. That's a significant difference in price per distance. But could it be that the price per distance is because of the ferry? Because the price of the ferry is included into this. Now, if this ferry is 1,000 euros, that means I'm only getting about 5,000. That's really not a lot. That's not even enough to cover my loan, which is 8,000. You see, the problem is on longer trips where I'm going to have to rest a couple days, chances are my loan's going to come through. But these do cover my loans. I honestly think I got to stop going price per distance, and I need to start going price. You know, maybe as much as I would love to take that climb up in here, I think I got to start covering my price and not my price per distance. Because say I take this route and my loan comes in 3 times. As long as I don't screw up too much, I still make a profit of 2,000 euros. Excluding fuel and... oh boy, yeah. This isn't too bad either. Standard trailer. Interesting road, to say the least. You gotta go up and then down rather than like straight across. And this is fragile and is an important delivery versus this, which is, that's 1,700, that's 21s. That's a big distance difference. 17, 21. You know, that's a distance of 400 kilometers. I honestly want to take this one, because I'm going to get more experience out of it. I'm not going to level up faster because of the fragile and important delivery versus just the high value. So I honestly think we're going to, as much as I'd love to take this beautiful trailer, I got to start thinking about money and experience and leveling up, getting more cash and more experience. Because I got to tend to my loan until my driver can level himself out because of my screw up and leaving him on one thing too long that wasn't long distance. So I honestly think we're going to take the Cognac rather than the military vehicle, as much as it actually pains me to do this. Price per distance isn't quite working out anymore like it used to, so I'm going to start going by price rather than price per distance. Right. Lights are on. Yeah, I gotta drive outside the truck. Just to keep the frame rate a little more stable till we get out of town. Not too hard to do when you're running bobtail, in all due honesty. It's a little bit tricky, but not too much. Wrong horn. There it is. I really should just get into a lane. Now on this trip, I gotta be really, really careful. No speeding. Or try not to get caught speeding. No accidents. Don't do stupid things if I can help it. I really gotta start clamping down because I need to start making a profit. Interesting, our pickup for cognacs at a farm, but okay. Who might argue? Right now, I must get inside the truck, but my frame rate's better now that we're not in town. Let's pick up the trailer. This should take at least a couple episodes. I'm thinking at least 2, maybe 3. Probably 3 if I'm to be honest with myself. I went and I looked up truck sim map. Still no update. Still no update for 1.15. At least when I looked a couple days ago. I mean, maybe something's gone up by now. It's really aggravating that I got to stay in the older build because I can't do any of the Polar Express stuff. Oh well. It's always next year. I was already over the line when that changed. Still driving like I got a huge trailer. Now the interesting thing is that the creators of Euro Truck here make an American Truck Simulator. I was going to say SCS, yeah. Logos at the beginning of the game. It's not like I'll ever remember. But they revealed something that's being added to American Truck Simulator. And that's way stations. I think it makes sense in all due honesty. Way stations are a fact of life in Euro Truck Simulator. I mean, not in Euro Truck. Okay, in driving trucks in America. You know, when I was helping my dad. Oh yeah, I actually have to go this way for once. When I was helping my dad move from Massachusetts to Virginia way back when, we had to stop at several way stations. We made several trips, so several means more like 2. One with the old U-Haul we were driving, and one was I think a budget truck. I'm not sure. And you know, you can't bypass them. You know, you have to stop, get your truck weighed, make sure they're in regulations. But the thing I'm curious though is this. Modders love to put in, I mean, Jazzy Cat, all these trailers, different lengths, sizes, weights. how is that going to translate into American Truck Simulator when it comes out? Because SCS is very, very, open to mods, which is really, really good. But it does cause problems. That it's on the modder's side to deal with. In all due truth, it's on the modder's side to deal with. Like, there was this one mod, I was going to download it with trailers. Super long trailers. You might have seen the mods if you've gone looking. Massively long ass trailers. I mean, pretty insane length of trailers. And come to find out, there's a huge glitch with them. And that glitch is, well, what I'm coming up to right here. Toll booths. Oh, there were two glitches, actually. The major one was the toll booth. Really? I'm not close enough. You see, the toll booth, the arm is kind of like on a timer of sorts, so that when you paid your toll and started driving through, you couldn't get your trailer through in time. The arm would come down through the trailer, which is problem number 2 that I'll elaborate on a little bit more, and just the back end of your trailer would hit the arm of the toll booth and you couldn't go anywhere. The only way to do it without using a mod that removed the toll booth arms was to pull up within a certain distance of the toll booth, drop your trailer, drive up, pay the toll, because the timer I think starts once your truck drives forward through the gate. Drop your trailer, drive up, pay the toll, back up, pick your trailer up, get a running start, and go through at speed. Was the only way to do it. Either that or you got a mod that removed the toll booth arms, which a lot of people probably wouldn't mind. I personally hated it. Because I just like the authentic feeling. As much as toll booths annoy the hell out of me, and if you've been watching these videos, you know they annoy the hell out of me. But as much as they annoyed the hell out of me, I still like the authenticity of having to stop with the arm in front of you and paying the toll to go through. Versus just being able to blow through the toll booth without having to pay, or being a good Samaritan and stopping to get through. I just didn't like it. And the other problem with the trailer, as I said, the toll booth arm would come down through the trailer, yeah? The major problem there was the middle part of the trailer, and that's most of the middle, and these were hugely long trailers, didn't have a hitbox. The only part of the trailers that had a hitbox were the very front that connected to you, and the very, very back of the trailers where the wheels were. The rest of the trailer didn't. So if you were pulled out into an intersection, let's say, yeah? Let's say you were pulling out from an intersection on the right-hand side, where that sign is there. And your truck was way over here on the left-hand side, where this car is coming up to pass me, yeah? And you're, like, hard-turned to go through, and your trailer's stretching across the road, yeah? Cars would drive through the middle of your trailer, which could really screw you up, because they would be in the way and you couldn't move. Or if your trailer was close to block traffic so you could continue going through, cars would just keep driving. And it became a real problem. So I never ended up downloading it. I've actually been forever grateful that I found Jazzy Cat's mods. Because what more can you ask for? Trailer mods, traffic mods, um, trucks, skin trucks, and not just one trailer mod, three trailer mods. Military trailers, freight train trailers, and then a variety of trailers, from box trailers with hundreds of different skins to all kinds of different equipment, heavy equipment, planes, wings, engines, including some big trailers, And I've been really, really appreciative of all of it. Because not only does he make these mods, he makes these mods to work together. You know what I'm saying? Now that's the mark of a true quality modder. Not only do his mods work very well, but they're meant to work together, to not step on each other and crash, which a lot of modders don't take into account if they make multiple mods. Even if a modder's just putting in one mod, they don't take into account that it may conflict with something with the game. That's not saying all modders do that. Some do. There are a lot of good modders out there. I just happen to remember Jazzy Cat by his username there from the website I like to frequent. Well, we've put some good miles down so far. I'd actually like to move over before we hit this. I'm not sure if there's speed cameras out here. I don't see any. Yeah. I just wanted to get over before I reach the truck. I can't tell what's a speed camera and what's not in the dark. And it's not like I can... I'm actually up too high in speed. 110 is where I like to keep it. If you haven't known, I haven't gotten much of a chance to actually get up to cruising speed in a while. But I like to cruise at about 110 with the right transmission on the truck, which is more the cruising and less the low end pull trailer, more the cruising trailer. 110 is like right on the edge of your power band, and that's also right on the edge of where your fuel efficiency is on most trucks. Right at about 1500 RPM. So you're not chewing up too much fuel. And see here. Yeah, you see I'm actually getting really decent fuel mileage out of running at this speed. I feel like 90, which is like about a little under, I think, 55 miles an hour in all honesty, is a little slow. Picking it up by 20 kilometers, I think I'm going around 65. It's between 60 and 65. Maybe a little bit faster. I can't convert kilometers to miles per hour. I just can't. Yeah, I think we'll be able to get by this. Oh, it doesn't matter. But as you saw, I was getting about 36 liters per 100 kilometers. That's pretty damn good for a big rig. That's really, really good for a big rig. And I was averaging around 41. That was a good cruising speed right there, if I do say so myself. But now, I'm speeding up here. You can see 67, 68. Got the throttle down. Trying to pick up speed. This highway is going to narrow. Yeah, there it is. But once you get up to cruising speed, man, it's really no issue. I'm getting really good distance out of it. I really don't want to upgrade the chassis at all anytime soon, at least, until I get better fuel economy, because I don't have good fuel economy, and going up to a larger chassis means smaller fuel tanks. You still get the same fuel mileage, but you have to stop and fuel more often. And I'm not overly fond of having to do that. As you see, my average has gone up a little bit because of all the re-accelerating and climbing I had to do. But now that we're slowly picking up back to speed, my current has gone down 41.5, and I think it'll probably go up to about 2, provided I don't have to stop anytime soon. 42 maybe. No, it's actually going down a point. 3, 4, 5. Watching the speed while watching the road. 6. Nope, back down to 5 because we're on a little uphill. Come on, baby, you can do it. Get me the 110. I have to go out into the second lane to make sure that I don't have to... Oh, there we go. Really? You slow down? You better not slow down. And so the best part is now the truck does the driving. So, it'll coast when it needs to, so I'll actually get some minor artificial boost out of my mileage. You see, like now. I'm sorry, I don't mean to sniff. My nose is a little stuffy. We got some tough weather going on here past couple days. Heavy fog, cold, rain, kind of miserable weather again. I mean, with everything that we had happened recently, if this had been like Massachusetts, where I come from, it would have been a blizzard. That's how heavy the rain was. So you can see now with the truck feathering the throttle, I'm getting like 32, 30. It's gone up as high as 42, so we'll say I can fluctuate up to that high when I have to. But for the most part, 32 kilometers, 31, 32 per 100 liters. Or, 32, 31, 32 liters per 100 kilometers. That's really good. And we've put some nice distance down, and we still got a fair way to go here. We've already put a good 400 kilometers behind us, which is a nice chunk out of the trip, in all due honesty. It would be really, really nice to be able to just zero out down to 1,000 or less. So an even 1,000 down, anywhere under 1,000 is what I'd really like to do. But I don't know if I'll be able to pull that off with the stamina I have left. We shall see. I really need to clean my computer. It's acting up. All that loading, which I don't know if you could see or not, I think Camtasia smooths that out, is what causes the sound differential. Because where Camtasia is still recording the sound is just fine, the videos slightly freezes. So it's not like me to not... I mean, I dusted it some, but it's not like me to not pull apart my computer and dust it out some. I really need to do that, but I want to do that on the time when I actually vacuum. No. A hard brake. As much as I hate doing it, one of the most notorious places to get a speeding ticket is coming up to toll booths. At least for me it is. 68 euros. Not bad. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm not going to be able to put those extra kilometers behind me. It's kind of a pipe dream. Especially, I'm very, very likely to run into another toll booth up here very soon. Just as I get momentum back up, just as I get my fuel efficiency in place, I will probably have to stop again. On, stay in the line, dude. I've been having real problems sleeping lately. Just having a hard time. I went through a total of like 2 days where I had a combined sleep time of about 5 hours. And then I didn't sleep very much after that either. Last night was the first night in a while that I had gotten some decent... I saw it too late. I saw it and I was staring right at that camera. I was staring right at it, and when it finally clicked in on what it was too late. Oh well. It's not a horrible thing. I knew I'd have to stop again soon. There's way too many toll booths on this game. Just looking, 629 liters. Still says we could actually go about 1,400 kilometers. About 200, little less than 200 more than our actual distance that we need to travel. Of course, that depends on how much I'm actually able to cruise and how many off-ramps and toll booths and speed cameras, provided I notice them, I need to slow down and even stop for. So yeah, we're going to end up having to stop fairly soon, which is depressing because we're not that far away from having an even 1,000 or less. I don't care if it's even. I would just honestly, I wanted to get it. I know I'll get back to this. I just want to get it under 1,000. I know I usually don't sniff or snort, as it would, into the microphone. I usually mute my microphone to try and prevent that while I clear my nose, but Like I said, the weather's just been really bad. It has me really stuffy for some reason. Well, I hope you can give me a little forgiveness on this one. Oh, we can get some speed back up. That's nice. Pretty sure we'll be okay on this corner at speed. No speed cameras ahead. Just some dude on the bridge. A couple dudes taking pictures. Waving. Okay. I really don't need my lights on anymore. Must watch for cameras because we are in kind of a congested area. Or we can just hit, toll booth. What the hell was that all about? Alright, let's see what we have here. I need a rest in 1 hour, 47 minutes. So I still get some time. I've got 54 hours to make the delivery. That's not a problem. Oh, it's a 22-ton trailer. I had to make sure that I wasn't exiting here. So basically, once I get down into the last hour is when I usually start looking for my next rest stop. Once I hit that last hour of timing. When I get on these long treks, that's really what I'm looking for. I'm going to map it up here real quick. This is the rest stop we have coming. We have another rest stop up here at a gas station, which does not really look that far. And we even have another toll... Oh, yeah, well, our next rest stop's toll booth. Go through the toll booth, and we'll rest at this gas station before we have to exit onto a new highway. Sounds good to me. I think that'll put us into our last hour. I don't like to push it beyond that. Map it up here again real quick. So this is our next rest stop here. After that, we won't see one. Well, no, there's one here, but that's it, and that's way outside of an hour's distance. So stop here. I may even just fuel there, because even though our fuel gauge says we still have about 200 kilometers difference, we don't want to pull in on 200 kilometers difference. And then hope we can find a gas station within 200 kilometers of picking up our next trailer. Yep, see, there's the hour marker, the yawn. We're not that far out. Oh, shifted too soon. My elbow itches. It's always fun when that happens. Drifting to the side. There we go. Okay. I don't know if I can get around this dude in time, but we'll see. That's a pretty big trailer there, dude. Very impressive. Take him on the corner on the outside. Almost a little too outside. Just in time for the rest stop. So in short, I became one of those assholes that almost got into an accident to pass you, to get in front of you, to immediately pull off the highway after doing so. Uh, 129, not bad. I'm going for a full tank. I mean, I still got 62,000. It's not a horrible thing. So 1,074. So my goal is for this trip for my driver to bring in 1,074 euros to cover my fuel expense. Alright, time for some rest. That would be the loan. Income 604. So he covered some of it. We're down 53,000. Boy, this is... See, here's the thing. If the loan comes... I really shouldn't sit there. If the loan comes in twice, that's 16,000 plus. I'm only making 14,000 on this trip. So I can't afford for the loan to come in twice until I finish this trip. Then that bumps me ahead at least a little bit. And I'm still down 1,100 on fuel, even with my driver bringing in some cash. I don't know. I don't want to have to fire him and sell the truck. Because his income is helpful, you know? So I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't. Anyways, let's not dwell on that. We put some really good distance behind us. We almost made. The driver also has to come in with 500. So let's just say I'm down 1,700 on fuel. And hopefully my driver will make that up. He hasn't leveled up yet either, has he? No, he's still 1 point long. This hurt me so much. This fragile cargo hurt me so much. These points, this 1, 2, 3, 4, should be in here, and this guy should be bringing in what I'm bringing in terms of profits. And that's really what's killing the company right now, is that I screwed up. And I'm tempted, I am sorely tempted to fire him, bring in a new driver, and reset their training. You know, because it would be so much easier to change their training to something a little more balanced. Because it would be so much easier to get his long distance up if it was a new driver, but I don't want to give up on that. I really don't. So that's going to be me done for this episode, folks. I hope you've enjoyed watching this as much as I've enjoyed bringing it to you. Until next time, this is going to be One Big Bugger. I'm going to be signing out. I'll see you then.